So this is WrestleMania 3. It's DX and the Real Americans once again facing off. The DX member, Gib Berg, is no longer able to compete because the Real Americans have assaulted him in the locker room a few days prior. But I think DX has a couple tricks up their sleeve this year.
Obviously, from what he said, you can tell that these two teams just don't like each other. I believe that's going to have a heavy toll on the fight. It's going to be a real good fight, but I still believe DX will pull through with the win.
You know, Corey, I'm just going to disagree with you on that because last year they had a battle, but I think the Real Americans got this one.
I think you're just wrong simply because DX is not going to lose, not going to go in the mindset that we're going to lose this time. They're going to pull through with the championship. They're going to leave with the belt.
Well, they lost last time and they had Gimberg.
All I'm saying is they're one member down and they lost last year, so I don't see any way they can win.
They don't have Gimberg.
The Real Americans are going to emerge victorious again.
Maybe they practice so they don't need Gimberg.
We'll just have to wait and see.
I guess we'll find out.
Triple H, you had a match last year in WrestleMania 2. Is there any way you could possibly prepare for this match to win it this year?
Honestly, I think we got this one in the bag.
Shawn Michaels, you also had a fight, and did you notice any possible moves you could counter to win this match today?
I just know that whatever they're going to do, we're just going to do it better. We're going to capitalize anything they got.
This is a question for both. You guys lost a teammate, Gimberg, this year due to the Real Americans assaulting him. Is there any possible strategies or anything you're going to use to get back at them and avenge your teammate?
Well, we talked as a team, me and Clay, or me.
I'm here with the Real Americans, Jerry and Terry Lee. So what you been up to for the past year?
For the past, you talking about since we killed it last year at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I guess.
After that, I realized, I've always been a really great fighter, and but I never really took to that next level that I wanted to. So I burned my identification and all my money, and I sailed off to Asia, and I lived amongst the poor, and I stole, and I pillaged, and I fought. I fought a lot. And then this man found me, and he said, he had a flower, and he said, find this flower, it's in a field, and you'll hike to the top of this mountain. Let's deal with your camera, guys.
Never mind then.
Back to my story. So I found this flower in this field, and I hiked to the top of this mountain. There was this big castle at the top, and all these ninjas inside.
Ninjas, okay.
And they called themselves the League of Shadows. And so I trained amongst them, and then I got a lot better. I did, but then I realized that their intentions were very evil. So I just beat up the Grand Master, and I burnt the place down and came back to America.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that's just the plot to Batman Begins. So what have you actually been up to?
Yeah, I guess it is. So I went back to my old job as I beat up people for this old mob boss, when they ain't paying money.
Yeah.
And, I just been training out this old dirty gym. I get some fights every once in a while, and I usually do pretty good, but I'm really trained. So then the heavyweight champ, I don't know if y'all saw it, the heavyweight boxing champ, he wanted to fight somebody local, and he saw my nickname, and he liked it. He thought it sounded like a horror movie, so he called me out, and I didn't want to do it at first, but then I thought, maybe I should take this on and be the ultimate underdog story. And I didn't win, but I went the distance.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's real. That kind of sounds like the plot to Rocky.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the remarks made by DX earlier? What do you think about
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've just been laying. It got too easy. I've been laying around. I've been playing a lot of internet checkers. I pretty much always eat boiled eggs every day.
Yeah.
And I drink
a lot of boiled eggs.
And I drink Big K citrus drop.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last year.
Yeah, he's banned from the Marmot Kroger. He's banned. Yeah.
So, I just want to know how you plan to win this, because I think DX, speaking of your underdog story, I think they might emerge like that.
Oh gosh! Whoa! God, they got some comedians down here in Seth. Terry Lee, they got some comedians. No, we're not worried about DX. I mean, we're down here. We're doing this for the kids. Hats off to
Mr. Henderson, Mr. Showard, we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for those guys. Phenomenal human beings.
Yeah, we want to thank them for getting us down here. You know, without those guys, our career would never got started.
Yeah, tell them about that.
Well, you know, back in our younger days, we used to work summers. We worked as a team. We sold snow cones and corn dogs at some local mud wrestling events, and they didn't have a duo one night. We said, They said, Terry Lee, you know, this is it. This is your moment, and you know, we got in there and
made the most of it.
And made the most of it. We won big that night. I mean, you know,
ever since.
Were they 12-year-olds that we beat that night? Yeah, but you know, a win's a win. 1-0's 1-0, baby.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
I just think your experience with 12-year-olds I don't think it really conveys that you're that good.
We have sold out some of the finest meat packing plants in the Midwest,
Yes.
And took on all challengers.
Every Thursday night.
Yeah.
Meat packing plant.
Old meat
So
packing
that's
plants in
your
the
pride and joy.
Midwest. That's where the best wrestling is.
Yeah.
We go where the best is.
You know, technically, we're not even supposed to be talking to you right now. Our sponsor's not
true.
even present.
That's true.
Your sponsor.
We're
Who's your
sponsored by
sponsor?
Ham.
Yeah.
Ham. Is that, I've never heard of that company.
It's not a company. It's just the meat Ham.
You know, like you put on sandwiches and stuff. It's just like meat and like ham in general.
They're
That's our
sponsored by
sponsor.
Ham.
Yeah.
The meat, like lunch meat, ham.
Go ahead and put that out there.
Good.
But our Ham's not present, so we're really not even supposed to be talking.
Yeah. So we probably should, let's cut this thing off. We don't want to lose any sponsorships or anything. We're out of here. We'll see you all later today, Southwest Virginia, 1 o'clock at the big show. Be there. Woo!
So this is WrestleMania 3. It's DX and the Real Americans once again facing off. The DX member, Gib Berg, is no longer able to compete because the Real Americans have assaulted him in the locker room a few days prior. But I think DX has a couple tricks up their sleeve this year.
Obviously, from what he said, you can tell that these two teams just don't like each other. I believe that's going to have a heavy toll on the fight. It's going to be a real good fight, but I still believe DX will pull through with the win.
You know, Corey, I'm going to disagree with you on that because last year they had a battle, but I think the Real Americans got this one.
I think you're just wrong simply because DX is not going to lose. Not going to go in the mindset that we're going to lose this time. They're going to pull through with the championship. They're going to leave with the belt.
Well, they lost last time and they had hard.
All I'm saying is they're one member down and they lost last year. So I don't see any way they can.
They don't have Gib Berg.
The Real Americans are going to emerge victorious.
Maybe they practice so they don't beat anybody.
We'll just have to wait and see.
I guess we'll find out.
So Triple H, you had a match last year in WrestleMania 2. Do you have any
burned my identification and all my money, and I sailed off to Asia. And I lived amongst the poor. I stole and I pillaged and I fought a lot. And this man found me. He said, "He had a flower." And he said, "Find this flower to the field and hike to the top of this mountain." Still to campus. Never mind, then back to my story. So I found this flower in this field and I hiked to the top of this mountain. There's this big castle at the top. All these ninjas inside. And they called themselves the League of Shadows. And so I trained amongst them, and I got a lot better. I did. And then I realized that their intentions were very evil, so I just beat up the Grandmaster and I burnt the place down and came back to America.
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that's just the talk about Indians. So what have you actually done?
Yeah, I guess it is. So I went back to my old job as I beat up people for this old mob boss, you know, and they ain't paid money. And I just been training out this old dirty gym. You know, I get some fights every once in a while. I usually do pretty good, but I didn't really train. So then the heavyweight champion, I don't know if y'all saw the heavyweight boxing. You know, he wanted to fight somebody local, and he saw my nickname. He liked it. He thought it sounded like a war movie, so he called me out. I didn't want to do it first, but then I thought, yeah, maybe I should take this on to be the ultimate underdog story. And I didn't win, but I went the distance.
Again, I don't think that's real. That kind of sounds like a plot rock.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the remarks made by DX earlier?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've just been laying. It got too easy. I've been laying around. I've been playing a lot of internet checkers. I eat boiled eggs every day. And I drink a lot of boiled eggs. And I drink Big K citrus water.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for the last year.
Yeah, he's banned from Marmac Kroger. He's banned.
So, I just want to know how you plan to win this, because I think DX, being your underdog story, they might emerge like that.
Oh, gosh. Whoa! God, they got some comedians down here to say it. Terry Lady, they got some comedians. No, we're not worried about DX. I mean, we're down here, we're doing this for the kids. You know,
Hats off to Mr. Henderson, Mr. Sherman. We wouldn't even be here for one of those guys. Phenomenal human beings.
yeah, we want to thank them for getting us down here. You know, without those guys, our career would never got started. Well, you know, back in our younger days, we used to work summers. We worked as a team. We sold snow cones and corn dogs at some local mud wrestling events, and they didn't have a do-up one night. We said, Jerry, Lee, you know, this is it. This is your moment, and you know, we got in there and made the most of it. We won big that night. I mean, you know, were they 12-year-olds that we beat that night? Yeah, but you know, we won most one of them, baby. Yeah.
I just think your experience with 12-year-olds kind of, I don't think it really conveys that you're that good.
We have sold out some of the finest meat packing plants in the Midwest, and took on all challengers.
Every Thursday night.
Yeah.
Meat packing plants.
All meat packing plants in the Midwest. That's where the best wrestling is. We go where the best is.
You know, technically, we're only supposed to be talking to you right now. Our sponsor's not even present.
That's true.
Your sponsor.
We're sponsored by Ham.
Yeah.
That's the company.
It's not a company, just the meat Ham.
It's just like meat and like ham and gin.
They're sponsored by Ham.
Yeah.
The meat, like lunch meat, Ham.
Good, put that out.
Good.
But our Ham's not present, so we're really not supposed to be talking.
Yeah. So we probably should, let's cut this thing off. We don't want to lose any sponsorships or anything. We're out of here. We'll see you all later today, Southwest Virginia, 1 o'clock at the big show. Be there. Woo!
Alright, I realized it's been a year since we beat One Direction in a fight. And it looks like they added some, I don't know, who's that third guy? Looks like a guy that used to sell bootleg DVDs. Man, he's some kind of guy. So we had to bring out a third guy with us, and this guy hadn't wrestled in a really long time, but we called him up anyway. He said he'd still like to fire some heads up. So give it up for the big boss man.